Hey, party people, it's J-Fi and Mikey D. Not Mikey D from 2 o'clock, but it's buddy Mikey. His Instagram right there, right? Hey, into you for episode number 3 of the Buckeye Beer Report, low-cal beers. I've been taking in your requests, taking in your suggestions, getting the best stuff we can. Shout out, first of all, to Eagles and Angels, new hat I just got. Awesome company, Special Forces veteran out of Pinehurst area, North Carolina. Great stuff, good causes, all that sort of thing. And then, while my Hen in the Woods is still my favorite, the snack we have today is the unique Extra Dark Splits. This is actually the first kind of thing I've got my first go-to when it comes to beer drinking, and we'll cleanse the palate with that. So, what do you got to say there, Michael?
Well, first and foremost, it's a beautiful day today, and thank you very much for having me on this Buckeye Beer Report.
Oh, absolutely. So we're going to start today with, we got 3 options here. We're going to go with the Southern Tier Swipe Light. Not swipe left, not swipe right, swipe light. 110 calories, 4% alcohol, and let's see if we got a, bad eyes, 6.5% carbs. So 6.5% carbs. Oh, nice carbonation there. We got some great Schaefer Brewing tasting glasses here that Michael had in his house. These things have been around for how long?
At least 49 years.
49 years, he says. So here we go. Southern Tier Swipe Light. Swipe Light. Very light beer looking, actually. But it has
A lot of carbonation, though, yes.
That's a good one. It's not just micro beers that we're trying to do. By the way, shout out to Sierra Nevada, the original craft beer, micro beer and brewery in the United States. I guess Anchor Steam's probably right there, kind of thing. But we'll do macro beers and big beer owned AB stuff. What do you think?
Well, it's drinkable.
It's drinkable. You know?
There's no overwhelming notes of anything.
Yeah. Would you swipe left or swipe right? Or do you have any idea what I'm talking about?
I really don't have any idea what you're talking about.
All right, perfect. So. Hey, there we go. We'll do a little cleanse. Now we're going to the Lagunitas Daytime. Lagunitas out of California, Northern California.
I guess we could have used a Lagunitas glass. I do have.
Well, we're not like pairing glasses with beers and stuff like that. So Lagunitas Daytime, I think it's 98 calories. Let me just make sure there. 98 calories, 3 carbs, 4% ABV, and it's considered an IPA. Okay, they're calling it an IPA. So, this is from the Schaefer Center, New York World's Fair, 1965.
Well, there you go. A lot older than 49 years.
Not a lot older, but just a little bit older. But carry the 2, that'd be like 55 years.
Yes.
Now, we've both had this Lagunitas Daytime before. Definitely a little bit like it's an IPA.
Yes, it's there's taste to it.
Finish is bitter.
Yes.
You know, we got a little hops.
Yes, definitely a bitter taste or finish. Yes.
Yeah, I think the important thing, it has a good flavor.
Yes.
And at 4% ABV,
you can
98 calories.
Every daytime.
And yeah. So it's definitely 3 carbs. Yeah. Just as I was talking to my beer friend today, a lot of this has to do with long chain and short chain amino acids and how it gets broken down.
Okay.
All right. So we'll go to the last one. Hey, might as well get in there. Get that splits, extra dark splits. This is important beer work we're doing here. All right. The last beer we got here is a suggestion from a viewer, actually. So it's Mad Tree Ramble On.
And Mad Tree's out of
The great city of Cincinnati, right? Ramble On, low-cal citrus IPA, 106 calories, 4% ABV, and 5.3 grams if my eyes are looking at it.
Does it tell you what type of hops they're using on this one?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Light in color, good carbonation.
Nice light taste. Not overly bitter.
Well, they say with citrus flavors.
Okay.
So I would think it'd be a juicy
Juicier,
one,
yes.
as opposed to
More of an
bitter
East
one.
Coast
Yes.
thing compared to a West Coast.
Oh, is that like Pac and Biggie?
Yes, pretty much so. Yes,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. It's yeah, we're all burping up now.
A lot of carbonation.
A lot of carbonation, good flavor. And I think a lot of that has to do with the yeast. In week one, reviewed M43, B43. Excuse me.
From the M43, but that's
Yeah, B43 uses the champagne yeast. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a similar type of yeast.
Yes.
It helps break down the long and short chain amino acids to change them. It helps refine residual sugars. That's what I've understood. Okay.
Okay.
So three beers today.
Yes. All under 106
Yeah, all low calorie,
calories.
relatively low carbs, and low ABV. These are crushable beers for the summer and the quarantine period.
Quarantine.
Quarantine. Oh, just stay at home, okay, folks? I already picked up some for next week, but if you have some suggestions, put them down here. Love to hear about them. And there we go. Buckeye Beer Report number
Three,
gang. Yeah.
3.
It's like West Side, whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
So 3. So that's Mikey D. I'm Jay Phi. And thanks for watching. Come back to us next week. And if you got any suggestions, man, put them down here. Take care.